Many of us have at least one experience. I spent a whole week scrolling through videos on TikTok. That's it. I'm starting a new life on Monday. Sports, development, business. It seems to us that having gained motivation, we need to tell everyone around us that from this moment on, life will change forever. But today we're going to talk about how to work on yourself in silence. Come back as a new person, stay motivated for the long term, and why talking about these plans can negate everything. Our life is usually divided into two states. During the periods of decline, we don't want to do anything and remain silent. And in moments of recovery, we are overwhelmed with enthusiasm and we share our plans with others. But what happens when you start telling everyone about your grandiose plans? The level of dopamine in the brain increases dramatically. This is the hormone of happiness. However, this approach kills any start. The first mistake is to fantasize a lot. It's harmful. At some point, the brain gets used to it. It makes no difference to him whether you've really achieved your goal or just imagine giving yourself an interview about how well you've done. You imagine the scenarios of your life and decide whether to act, but 99% of these scenarios never materialize. Instead of thinking, start acting. It is important to understand that any action leads either to success or to experience. And dreams and reflections only lead to disappointment and fatigue. Constantly seeing the perfect results of others on social media is demotivating, but it's important to remember that every successful person started small. In order not to give up, limit entertainment content to a minimum. Spend the rest of your time working on yourself. Do something silently without telling anyone. It's much better to come back and show what you've achieved than to talk about your intentions. Understand that even if something is not going the way you would like right now, you will become a better person over time. Remember how you were a year ago. You've already improved. Start right now. Let yourself be wrong. Yes, it will be difficult at first, and maybe you will start to doubt. That's okay. This is the valley of death, a stage that only 1% of people pass. Those who overcome it become successful. Give yourself a month to devote time to just one thing without excuses. Write down your results and keep working, even if the progress seems small. This is just the beginning of the journey. Remember that work has a cumulative effect. One day, your efforts will lead to a breakthrough. So choose a skill right now, start developing it, and don't tell anyone about your actions. Work in silence despite the difficulties, and one day you will surprise everyone with your results.